Welcome back to the next episode of All the Mods 10, where today we're going to continue on with our All the Mods Star quest progression here. I was trying to figure out what to do for Netherrack and Endstone, just because if you look at Netherrack, uh, here, the only way to craft is with Mystical Agriculture. The only way of like any actual speed is Mystical Agriculture. Electric Core is not going to do it fast enough. Extractor is not going to do it fast enough. It does one per every second and a half, which is just not going to cut it. Um, and pretty much same for the rest of this. Actually, I think we need to switch over to the quarry bee now that I kind of know how these quarry and lumber bees work. So we're probably gonna get some quarry bees for netherrack, quarry bees for endstone, and also for dirt as well. Just because I started soul searching this, but I think I'm just gonna take it off. I did it like 2 seconds ago to see how much faster it'd make it, and it does make it like a lot faster for sure. I kind of wish we'd been doing this for a while, but left to its own devices, this quarry did not even go down 100 blocks over the course of like 200 or 300 days. I know everyone's gonna say this is a big hole and all that, but this thing wasn't like exactly cheap, and for not even going 100 blocks down, in 200 or 300 days is not really the best. So it's not like, yeah, the hole is big, but it's not like it by modern Minecraft standards, it's not massive. Um, Definitely dug much bigger holes in my time of modern Minecraft, but it is what it is. So I think we're actually going to switch over to Quarry Bees to solve our other problem and do that. Also, between episodes, I did go get the Soul Bee spawn eggs. This is forewarning if you are doing 18 when you craft one, it gives you 2 as a reward. So you really only need to craft 16 and you'll be fine. And I just did this little setup over here where I just put in the ghostly bees. I think I already put them away. Ghostly bees, give them buckets, and then have this thing filter to soul lava, and just it'll catch them all. And from there, it'll put it in our advanced clicker. It'll squish it, and we'll get the genes that we need and get the spawn eggs. So now we have a maxed out digger bee and a maxed out chocolate mining bee. So what we need to do now is really just breed them together to get 10 quarry bees. That's all we want. It is unfortunate we have to keep going back to bees, but it kind of seems like there's nothing else that's going to really solve the problem. Just because I think either mystical agriculture needs to get buffed or something, because compared to productive bees, it is abysmally slow. So, for example, like I had been letting Insanium seeds run to get its essence for probably up to that point. I had planted 7 seeds maybe, and they'd been running for 50 to 60 hours at least. And if you check our essence levels, we did use a lot to craft, but I think we ended up with around 600,000 before we switched over to the Insanium bees. And if we look at our Insanium, now we have 1651 to craft. And just keep in mind, like to craft like 200 Insanium, it takes like hundreds of thousands of essence. So we've made infinitely more in the total, maybe like an hour that the bees have been running, compared to the tens of hours to like multiple seeds. Just one thing to notice, but also I don't think because Insanium doesn't have any seeds. So you have to do it with bees to get up to Insanium. So just one thing I noticed. Bees are definitely powerful and worth using for sure. I'm just not thrilled per se that like I'm pretty much forced into using them for any meaningful kind of stuff here, because especially for this quest for like dirt and stuff, you're not manually mining this much dirt. That quarry probably wouldn't get it either in that area. So what we have to do is just suck it up and not that bees are bad, by the way. Bees are great. I really enjoy using them. And we're gonna have to give this a feeding slab actually now that I'm looking at it, because it'll turn into grass if we don't. And then we need omega upgrades. And we can go for 8 here. Oh, we're finally, I was wondering when it was gonna happen. I have not done anything about our leather situation ever. So I was wondering when it was gonna happen. Go away. Thank you. One thing I guess is that's a byproduct of it is if you spawn zombies, you will over time get I think leather scrap, and but it's very slow though, so it's not really worth it. We're going to turn them off, and we'll do something about our leather situation. You have multiple approaches for this. You can use rabbit hides, the small things. Use cow essence, and you can use loot fabricators as well. I think what we'll go ahead and do is possibly, where am I looking here? What does it take to make cow seed? Cow jar, obviously. No cow seeds, and it's just not gonna be good enough for what it is, to be honest. How much work it'll take. So I think I'll just get another spawner up and running with cows. We now have cows, which means we should now have leather at some point. They would drop it. I wonder what's going on. Oh, there it is. It just took a minute to register. I don't know what that was about, but now we got some leather. Now we have maxed out bees for dirt and quarry. Look at all that it produces. So nice. Definitely a good step up, but see how far it gets us. One mod I want to tackle for our ATM Star is going to be Steve's carts. It should be pretty easy to do, honestly. So let's just go ahead and I don't know how much we'll be using this stuff, but we'll get the craft for it anyway, won't we? And then so this stuff, and then you just smelt like so, and that should be that pretty much. I'll go ahead and make the rest of it. It seems, yeah, it's pretty easy. Now we can go ahead and craft stabilized metal. I don't know how much we'll need. Let's make just for now. And then we go ahead and put it in our inventory, and we should get the quest for it. Get 10 as a reward, and then we want the Galgadorian drill. So to make this, you just need hardened drill, enhanced Galgadorian metal, and a diamond block. So I assume this is just made through a large lump. So what's this then? A lump of Galgador, which is made by glowstone, diamond, the stabilized metal we already have, and eyes of Galgador, all of which we can make. We have gas tiers, we know how to craft everything else, so it should be easy. So if I go ahead and request 10 eyes of Galgador, should be more than fine. Done deal. Then we just teach the system how to make this and this. Then we'll also teach it how to smelt this. And we did not. Oh, we did tell it to make it that. That's fine. And the enhanced Galgadorian metal, just that as well. And then we will. Where? What am I doing? I'm so used to using this terminal. We'll come to this one and put it in the smelting recipes. Then we should be good to make a hardened drill. The hardened drill is all things we know how to kind of make here. So the reinforced metal is just stabilized metal that we already know how to make. Melted down. Oh my god, I gotta stop going in the inventory. So we'll do that, and then put you there, and I'll just do the rest of it. It's pretty easy. And now we should be able to request these. I'll request 18 just for now. Oh, we need holy mushrooms, Batman. Oh, they're not teaching how to make the basic drill. I guess I didn't. Drill. I thought I did. I put it in somewhere I was not supposed to put it. Oh no. Let's see. Drill. I guess not. All right, so I guess we're gonna be missing at this point if we wanted to make the right there. If we want to make all of these. We're gonna need a source of brown mushrooms, which I don't think I've made. Oh, hello. We do have lots of that essence though, so we can go ahead and tell the system how to craft it and just put it in, and now we should be able to request 18, no problemo. And there they are, 18 Galgadorian drills, very nice. I used to love this mod. I just haven't used it in a while. I don't know if it's been in the mod pack for a while, so I almost kind of wish we would have used it, but I think we're a little too far to be using it now. And it looks like there's 2 per shard here, so we'll need to make another 18 as well here to make sure we have them all. Not that it really matters that we have them now or not, but it's whatever. The next thing on the list that we can go ahead and make is the 256 million portable item cell. That just takes an ME chest, dense energy cell, mega housing casing, and 256. I'm thinking the 256 portable cell. It's this one. Yeah, all that's pretty much craftable for us. This is craftable, and then all of that should be craftable, followed by this, followed by that. Now we should be good to go ahead and craft those as needed. Also, just be warned for this, you will need some kind of setup to get all this stuff automated. I mean, I get a lot of the resources. Like this, one of these, only 18 in total, takes 77,000 Certus quartz. And let's see what else it needs. That's a lot. Relatively speaking, 132,000 redstone. That's not a small amount. But, yep. We'll go ahead and... Oh my god, why? I hate when it does that. There you go. How much Certus quartz do we have? 2.2 million. So, yeah, we definitely have enough. We'll have enough to make those stars, but definitely a good thing we've been building up a supply for a long time. And while that crafts, I want to work on the Tesla coil. It's down here. I'm going to forget about it until the end, so let's not forget about it. Here it kind of tells you how to craft it, if you're confused about it. But if you check the recipe for it, it's kind of simple. So I'm going to see what we do and don't have in terms of this. So we have most of it. We just need this, that, and this. So to make the electrum, we need that. To make this, we need that. Then to make the electrum wire, we're gonna need a metal press with a wire mold. And with one click of the hammer, we now have a press, but I don't think we have the, what do you call it, the wire press or whatever it is. We don't, and to make it, we'll need a workbench with the molds, all that. So if we go ahead and grab our handy dandy workbench, I like the way you're sitting. There we go. And then if we grab the metal press. Oh, nope. What's it called? The engineer's blueprint. So we need a blueprint with components. Nope. Metal pressing molds. Put that in there. And then to get this, we're gonna need 3 steel plates. Craft 3 of these. Then we're also going to need the wire cutters as well. Thank you. Take your sweet time. Now we have the wire mold. You can go ahead and slap that bad boy right there. Now let's see if this works. I'm not sure if we can hook it straight up or not, but go ahead. Electrum wire. Will it work? I gave it the wrong thing. Go ahead and change that. You don't need the mold. And we should be able to put it back somewhere. It went somewhere. And if we ask for 10 wire, you need power. That's the problem. I'm like, what is going on? So if we go to power, for example, and place it down, now it works. Cool. Which means next on the list is this HV accumulator. We can make treated planks already. Let's go ahead. I thought we could make treated planks. Nope, we can make treated planks. Just sometimes it just doesn't show up. Top graphites. Add the beat. I already have 576. That's fine anyway. And then bucket of redstone acid. We need to teach the system how to make that. And I'm hoping, where are we? Oh, I'm clicking the wrong thing. Hoping this works. Code that pattern. And then if we just put it here, and then we say, not rust stone, stone. We ask for this, will it work? Nope, it needs the actual buckets. Why be useful? We'll just teach the system how to craft the buckets with the water essence we're currently making. Now we should be able to request the acid. I asked for 10 buckets. Now it's good. Then we should be able to encode that pattern for the HV accumulator and request one of these any day now. What's going on? That took a little bit, but it's there. I think it was a steel plate. It's not, now that I think about it. And the last thing to craft, I think I'll just do it by hand because we only need 18. I don't see a reason in automating this per se, just because it's a weird recipe and we could do the automated thing, but again, I don't really, I don't really see a point to doing it. So now we need the blueprint for the crafting components. Go ahead, put this in here, remove that, put those back. And then we need to get these, which require copper wire, which I don't think we can make, nickel plates, and all that. So I'm going to get that all together, I guess. Can we make copper wire? I assume we can't. Might be able to. No. Only the modern industrialization kind. Unfortunate. We'll do that, and then, yeah. And while waiting for this, it looks like our 256 finished crafting, so we'll go ahead and put that so we know we can make it. And now we got the quest for that, and now we have our stack of copper wires. Put all that in there, and I'll make as many vacuum tubes as possible. Then to make this, we need to teach system how to make aluminum wire and duroplast. Damn. I thought it'd be a whole walk in the park, but I guess not. So unfortunately, to make the phenolic resin, we need to put in a refinery, creosote oil, which is easy enough to get, and we'll just bookmark that, and then acetaldehyde. I don't know. That's another refinery that requires ethanol, and then to get, do we have ethanol actually in the system? No. Fine. So if we get the other ethanol, the one from, where do I get this from? The hello. Phenolic resin needs that and this. Rid of that. This requires immersive engineering ethanol, which requires an industrial fermenter. You gotta put like just foods in there, I guess. We could do honey, I guess, considering we have an unholy amount of it. And we have some space because I did recently remove everything we had set up to make the Oriole bottles. Oriole, however you want to say it. So we have a lot of room over here to build these new machines. So first of all, let's just get creosote going. So we're gonna need a coke oven. From I don't know if it. So coke oven does not seem to have a recipe. It's fine. Well, let's use Railcraft's thing anyway. Um, yeah, let's go ahead and get this all together. Let's just teach system how to make this because I don't want to do it myself. Peak laziness. I don't remember how much we need. So we can go ahead and just craft 30. I don't really care. Then we'll go ahead and build the coke oven like so. I know we have the creosote from modern industrialization as well, but I think it's all being used. And let's just put this all in one spot anyway. And I think instead of using dim chests, we're just going to use quantum network bridges. So we're going to need, where is it? The quantum network craft, right? Yeah, so we're going to want a lot of them down the line anyway. We're going to craft some more of these. Put these in the inventory, and then we're also going to want a quantum link chamber. Doesn't seem we can craft on demand, which we might as well teach the system how to do it. So then we can just request, well, I actually need 2 of these actually. Request another one. And then we're also going to want more of these. So that's good. Like so. And then to build it, you can just do a ring like this, followed by one of these in the middle. And then you'll see it forms an actual multi-block there. Then we have to go make another one at our base. And there we go. I decided to put it up here just because that's where I decided to put it. And it seemed they're going to need quantum entangled singularities. And it doesn't seem like there's a way to automate this easily, and it's not something I care to automate because we don't need that many of them. We're just getting blow up ender dust and singularities. So if we grab some ender dust, let's go ahead and craft some more of this stuff. And then some singularities as well. That's probably fine. TNT, can use tiny TNT. We'll grab a lever. Lever. We don't have any levers. I don't know, last time I ran out of levers. We'll craft a stack. And if we just throw everything down there, light it up. This should, in theory, make us quite a few singularities. Or it only made 4. Okay. And on a side note, you have to connect to one of these 4 sides. You can't connect to the thing itself. It will not work. So yeah. And then when I went ahead and shoved another quantum entangled singularity in here, this seems to work. So now if we come off of here, yep, this device should be online. And there we go. So the reason I did this is so we can do things with like coal and other things that we want to do and get all the stuff back into the system without using multiple dim chests and tanks as well. So we'll do that, and then we'll grab a port bus as well and import the coal coke into the system. And yep, it also is getting the creosote as well, which I did not think about. I guess I don't really care. Next on the list is ethanol, and to get that, we'll need the industrial fermenter. So if we go over here, go to fermenter under heavy machinery, this will tell us everything that we need in order to make it. Now that it should be built, if I just right click there, it's kind of weird about that stuff, but now we got an achievement for moonshine. Good stuff, actually. And then again, to get it, we're just going to use honey because we have an unholy amount of it. Then we go ahead on the blue side here, we go ahead and do this and put an acceleration card. Not that I really care. Then we grab a bottle. System already knows how to craft honey. So then you can see it should be, I hear it. And then we have ethanol. That is very good. We'll import ethanol to the system because why not? Like so. And now our ethanol and bottles, we should be reclaiming those as well. And then we are not reclaiming the ethanol because I think the ethanol comes out down here. I think. Guess we can disconnect that. And then accelerate that. And then yeah, now we have the ethanol in our system. Next up is making a refinery to go ahead and process down our ethanol with the silver plates into this thing that I'm not gonna try to pronounce again. And if I built everything right, I did because I'm a genius. We now have this. And where's your power situation? Give you some power. Like so. And then we can go ahead and that's your import. So what we'll do is throw another cable here. Export into here. We want the ethanol. Immersive engineering ethanol. Go in there, I think. Yeah, so there we go. Now we have that. And if I want to make a silver plate, I can't do it. Damn it. Let's test something out, actually. Let's see if it consumes the plate or not. If I just put this in here and make it go faster, because I'm tired of waiting. I wonder that I feel like I put in 12 or 11. I don't remember. And then we'll go ahead and do this. And import from that. By the way, this is access to 32 channels all over. So it's 32 whether you come off of one with a dense cable or 4 with 8 each. So there's something to keep in mind. And it looks like it does not use the silver plates. We use an acceleration card here. Yeah, so it doesn't consume silver plates, so you're fine. Just leave one in there. And now I have to build a second refinery, which I did not think about, to combine our creosote and the stuff we just made, make the phenolic resin. And this now has power, which all we need to do now is grab our input bus, grab some smart cables, acceleration as per usual. And then on one side, we will import, or export, I guess, do this, this. And then we want creosote from, I think it's Railcraft. And then this stuff. So we'll go ahead and put that in there. Acceleration card. And then this over here with acceleration card. And then the creosotes. And this should be kicking on now and making our phenolic resin. And then make sure we have creosote in the system to make the treated wood planks for some of the crafts. I'm going to go ahead and start using, or make more of these ovens. 4 should be fine, I think. I hope. I don't really care. And now that we have phenolic resin in the system, we can go ahead and start making these duroplast sheets, which require a bottling machine with a metal press mold for plates. And this should be working. Maybe. There we go. We already have a metal press in the system, so I think all we gotta do is this. Something. Where does this go? Do you have an inventory? Okay, let's see if this setup works. What I'll do here is, I guess this chest is just unnecessary, to be honest with you. We'll go ahead and grab pipe again and do that there. Grab this, do that, and then we should have the press. I don't know what I do with it. There we go. And if I go ahead and put this in, did I misunderstand? I guess I did. I realize now it's not working because I have not given it once. So it needs to have grab our smart cable again, our export, whoosh, and then we just run it over here, there, and then the phenolic resin goes here, I think. Yeah. And we can probably grab some acceleration cards, I guess. And now you should pull, and then when I put the, yeah, now it works. And I have our system here set up to only import duroplast, so now we have automated duroplast sheets. Now we can go ahead and make some of these here. We only need 18 in total. So now that we have those, we can go ahead and create the Tesla coils. So if I request for a Tesla coil and we want 18, missing iron plates and redstone acid. That's just a lie. Now it's finding everything. So now I can make 18 Tesla coils. And they're just about done. So I'll go ahead and put it in our inventory. 18, all done. And then we can also just check that off of our list. Very nice. So now we have a majority of the quests checked off for the star so far, which is great news. We have a couple more mods to go through, like Eternal Starlight we haven't touched. Occultism we have to do still. Not looking forward to that. And then pneumatic craft we have to do. Productive trees we have to do, but the rest of it's pretty much done. Right now it's just really just a waiting game for the materials. And I think between episodes, what I'll do is go for the Twilight boss trophies. We already have some of them. However, we need to get more of them. I'm not gonna go and slay however many, and you can get them from a loot fabricator of their kind. So I think I'll probably have to go kill like 2 or 3 of each boss to get the 18. but that's just better done off camera. You've already gone through the Twilight. I just have to go find more of their layers. And yeah, other than that, we are quickly approaching the star and some other things have to get fixed. But other than that, I think everything's looking good, honestly. Um, Before I go, let's just go ahead and mark off these from our things needed to do. And yeah, so to make Insanium gemstones. Let's do the Insanium coal first, and then this, and then this, and then I think what was it? Yeah, I mean the coal block. So can do this as well. And this is why we made the Insanium bees, because we had to craft up to all this stuff and wait for all that essence. It just wouldn't have happened. So let's go ahead and get the Insanium gem blocks. I don't know how many we need. Um, we'll start with 8 just to get it crafting. The 144. And then let's go ahead and get the coal block. 8 as well. There's another 144, which is over 200, which would have been over like 200,000 of the other stuff, of the base essence. So very easy for us to craft now. And let's go ahead and claim our quest rewards. Very nice. And now I shall end it. So like I said, between episodes, I'll go back to the Twilight. And then probably pick another mod to go through. Might just bite the bullet and go through occultism, honestly. Not looking forward to it, but it has to get done. Yep.